assisting people of all abilities to live, work, and play in the community.
I was born here in Lawrence, Kansas at LMH. And I went to, my family lived in North Lawrence, and we had to move to go to, because of the 1951 or 50 flood. And we moved out about 8 miles outside Lawrence. And there is a road now they call it's a Farmer's Turnpike, and that's after my family, because we had all lived out there. And growing up, I have a family of 9 siblings. There was 9 of us, so like 5 sisters and then 3 brothers. Because I went to school in a little one-room schoolhouse for 2 years. And then after that, well, we went to Lecompton, and we had to ride a bus for almost an hour every day, one way, to get to school. So anything that I'm telling you is from my childhood. I don't know about it. It's things that's been told to me by family members. I don't have any recollection of being a child. I'd been asked to go get more coffee up at the little store. I did with a friend, one of my classmates. So happened that the guy I was seeing came up, he saw me, he got jealous. I went out to see him. He got mad, drove off. My skirt pocket got caught on this car, on the door handle, and I went underneath the tire, and it ran over my head and my chest. It ripped my clothes off of me. And so I split open the back of my head and the front of my face. My eye was hanging out. When I got run over, though, they left me laying on the street and covered me up and took the gentleman that ran over me to the hospital in shock. They said I had a strong pulse, no heartbeat. When my family got there, my mom, being a nurse, said, "You idiot. She got a pulse. She got to have a heartbeat." My dad jerked him out of the ambulance and drove us to the hospital. Had he not done that, I wouldn't be here today. I spent a long time, like 3 months or more, in the hospital, and then trying to recuperate. I couldn't remember anything of my past. Only thing I remembered was, I remember myself is when I woke up, I saw my cousin standing outside the hospital room crying. And I asked my mom, where am I and what happened? She said, "You don't remember." I did not. And that's when they started to tell me what had happened to me. And I spent quite a while in the hospital and had 72 stitches in my head twice, because the nurse took the pressure bandage off and let my brain swell with blood on it. I was unable to return to school after my brain injury, like normal kids. I had to take homeschooling for a while. And then when I got to go back to school, it was even harder. It was just like doing flashcards when I was home, and doing things that way and starting to read all over again. It's been hard. I graduated high school in 1967, but because of my difficulty, I was I was treated different than other students. It was it's hard being told you're stupid and dumb because you can't remember your past. During all this time, there was nothing around to help someone with a brain injury. I was basically left out to the outside. Everybody else got to go in, and I was the one person, because I didn't understand anything, to get to go inside that box. I was an outcast to everybody. The gentleman that ran over me with the car, I married him when I was 17. Had a son that I lost when he was 40. And I have 2 other children. Bless my heart. I've been married a total of 3 times. I guess you could say I was always misunderstood for the way I did things, because everybody else wanted it their way and I didn't know it. I didn't know what their way was. So I was deprived of a lot. But I know now that the only person I can help me is the willingness inside of me to do it, and help from other people that's wanting to help me to learn, not afraid of me becoming somebody or something. In 2006, I received my second traumatic brain injury. When I was there the first time, the gate moved back and forth on the ground. The next time I went in, the gate was still there on the ground, and I didn't see no gate go up. I walked under it, and the gate came down on top of me and crushed me. Again, I'm knocked unconscious, don't know anything, wake up in the KU Med Center. Everything all over again that I had just learned was gone again. And then when I came home, I was incarcerated in my home because I had no ramp for 180 days. I got a phone call one day that they were wanting to come over and check on me, because they said we're concerned. I said okay. Then they come over and they said I was on a list of people and I had been overlooked all this time, and my name was still on the list. Was I still needing help with my traumatic brain injury? I said yes, and then they set me up with Minds Matter, AmeriGroup, a Minds Matter, and because I wanted to learn the computer. I wanted to get on. I wanted to be able to communicate with people from my home.
that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Not only that, but Natalie helped me to get glasses. I can see. But not only that, I got to read my first book. I read Charlotte's Web, my very first book I got to read. I was so happy.